Hey APUSHers, let's chat about our next prompt from the 2024 APUSH exam. We're going to go through LEQ number 3 from set 1, which is all about the growth of a national culture from 1800 to 1848. I know this style of prompt really threw some of you for a loop as it talked about the relative importance of causes for this growth of national culture. What that essentially means is what was the most important cause and why. And so you had to do some ranking in your essay in order to get probably those analysis points. If you just addressed the causes without telling which one was the most important and why, you likely could still have done a very good job. You just may not have gotten all the analysis points. So as you can tell, this is a very broad prompt with a big time period, as well as just kind of this broad topic of national culture. And so there's many different ways that you can go. Here are 5 possible body paragraph topics that I thought might have been the most common for students to come up with some evidence that you could have included as well. So I think talking about how infrastructure improvements facilitated the spread of ideas could have been a nice argument to make. Additionally, art and literature, kind of the growth of different American authors and artists. Additionally, foreign policy, how did interactions with other nations fuel nationalism, may have been a nice argument to make. Political attitudes and movements as the nation changes, especially as a result of economics. The attitudes towards slavery definitely played a role in growth of culture. And then additionally, the reform movements. Near the end of the period, we see this growth of people attempting to reform society, and that has a major impact on the national culture. So those are just some ideas that you could have included, but like I said, there's lots of other ones. So I'd like to provide you with a few thesis statements here, a couple thesis statements that are going to be good examples of how you could have earned the thesis point. So the first is that the growth of the national culture was primarily driven by improvements in transportation and communications. There you see that ranking, primarily driven by this, which facilitated the exchange of ideas and goods, but it was also influenced by changing political ideas and social reform. Another option could have been that although transportation developments and foreign policy contributed to the growth of culture, the emergence of antebellum reform played the most pivotal role. So again, you didn't have to do ranking in your thesis statement, it's just going to lend itself to getting those analysis points easier. So if you chose this essay prompt, how did it go for you? How close were you to what I had here? What else did you include in your essay?